Good afternoon. It's March 9th, 2023, and today we just have a big sell off. Um, it looked like everything was ranging up until 10 a.m., and once 10 a.m. hit, it was off to the races. Um, so we'll see if I missed anything in here, but unfortunately, it looks like most of the runners would have gotten stopped out unless you were a little aggressive. So we'll see. I can just delete this, but you can see it that measured move looks like we got a little bit of a bounce and just went further. So prices started. I think like 5 o'clock comes in somewhere here, and I think this is where 5 o'clock came in, and we already have a break of this larger channel, but we can't quite make a new low. So maybe more people were just playing this channel. You get two legs down to a new low, and then it just reverses. But we then get a spike and channel up, but there's really just no good long opportunities in here. We form this range, and then we break out to the low side, and we test the highs. This midline would be the overnight highs, and we test those, and we just go higher. We break above this range, and then we come back and try and hold prices again a couple times, but you can see it just prices just bounce, and they go higher, and we make this new high, and then we just sell off into this little range right here. I mean, I marked this higher low here, but it's really not a great setup. Look at all that resistance you're going into. It's, you can, this looks like we're going to get another leg down. You can see that's probably what this is, something like that. You can see that's pretty much two measure moves. And then we get the break, and you get a first entry, second entry, but no signal bar. But you'd be waiting on a new high anyway, unless you're just playing, unless you're playing something else. But I don't see why. I mean, this is a confirmed channel here. So I was expecting a new high, but we sell off. And then you get the second entry short right here. That's 4-tick signal bar. So yeah, sometimes those might not work out, but I'm going to take that. 4 ticks. That's as low risk as it gets. And then you get that move up, and they just can't make a new high. And you get this congestion, and then sells off. No way to go short in there, unfortunately. And then we get this leg up, a break, two-legged correction, pretty bullish signal bar. So if you got 4 ticks, 0375. So you really don't have 4 ticks, so you probably shouldn't be taking that. And it's congestive. But it does make a new high, you see, and then we sell off. And you could see we're getting touches on this midline, so you wouldn't have had this drawn until this swing right here. And even then, you wouldn't really know where the lows are. You would just have to be playing it from the midline, unless you had the lows right there, and then it looks like we have an overshoot. This doesn't really look like a convincing midline. Does this? Yeah, this looks, see, you might be playing it like this, and those aren't convincing breaks really. But this does look like a midline. You can see a lot of touches on there, so we'll keep it like that. So anyway, where were we? But yeah, nothing in here. This is a lot of overlap right here, and then it just sells off steep, and then we get this choppy correction. Very, very choppy, and then we hit the potential trend channel and sell off, and you get a first entry, failed second entry long. That's also a second entry short. That's a really good entry, very bearish signal bar, room to the lows. I think you got to take that. And at that point, it looks like we're in a range and we're trying to test these lows. So I like that given the context. We find some support right here. It's congestive. Looks like, yeah. And then this turns out to be a trend channel. It's probably a little flatter than that. It's probably more like that. So yeah, we have a channel here. You get confirmation right there, and it's just a lower high. But this, I mean, this move down has been pretty strong. But yeah, that's just a lower high. Oh wait, no, it's actually technically a failed second entry long. That's why I marked it. We're just selling. I don't know. It's not a lot of good setups. It's just a sell off. We get a bounce off the low end, and you get a. Okay, so I think I was looking at this as a second entry, but you can see it didn't even. It's really a first entry. So I didn't see that. So I was going to talk about this trap as a second entry trap, but it's not even a second entry because this bar doesn't break lower than this one. So this is the second entry. Yeah, this looks good. I like it. Kind of looks like a double test as well. And you could even argue for it to be a double test off that price level. So I like that one. And if you don't take that, you get a first failed second entry long right there. It was very clear that this was a strong sell off. We come up short of the channel here and we just go sideways, leading to a break. And you get two legs of correction here. And it can't make the measured move. And we get a sell off. And we come down here. It's probably a break and a new low. Yeah, you can see that. Break, new low, and they try to make two legs of correction again, and they fail. So this second entry short, well, look, you got one leg of correction. So they're at least going to try to make another leg of correction. Probably, but it's also above the EMA, and that's 4 dojis in a row. So that's why you can stay out of that one. And we start selling off again. And, you know, at this point, you know, you could argue for like any of these, you know. You know, this, because it's clear that this is an extremely strong sell-off. But yeah, we have a new low, and now we just got two legs of correction. And my guess is this is going to fail and give people an opportunity to go short because you have two legs of correction now. You have this first entry. This will probably, I mean, we don't know it'll fail, but, you know, I was going to take it on the simulator, but it's, I mean, if you get a setup to go short, this thing's been downhill all day. We got 30 minutes till market closes. So, you know, I don't see why it would stop now. It is, I mean, it's definitely oversold, but that's how I saw it. So, hope everyone had a great day. I'll be back tomorrow.